Nighttime baseball now from the district as you get a look inside beautiful Nationals Park in Washington. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He's such a great talent, the kind of talent that can dominate a game, a perennial all-star, and win some awards. He's one of the best in the game today, and he's always fun to watch.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Nationals. And I'm looking at the catcher, Matt Wieters. The biggest compliment I ever heard from Matt Wieters: nobody catches a throw from the outfield and tags a runner better than him. He'll take a shot, too. He also calls a pretty good game.
Gene Segura is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. Zimmerman in foul ground makes the play, 1 away.
Batting second.
Here's Gerard Dyson.
Number 1, Gerard Dyson.
First pitch on its way. Way in front of a great slider that time. Good night for scarves and mittens. It's 48 degrees here at first pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
1-2 now as this catches the outer half. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Dribbled up the line, but it gets foul. 2 out, nobody on. 0-2 now as Cano comes up empty on that one.
He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first 2 outs were recorded quick because he came right after the hitter. I don't think that changes right now either. He's going to continue to be aggressive to this hitter as well.
And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. A time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Yeah, Matt, I'm really excited to see what Ryan Zimmerman has in store. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he could do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
The shortstop, Trey Turner.
Trey Turner is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And HR, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners entering play here tonight. It's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
In now is Anthony Rendon as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Matt, I thought they were working around him right here, and he went out and swung at a ball that wasn't even in the zone. So now he's letting his pride get in the way. If they're going to walk you, let them walk you.
Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Well, he's out in front of that changeup. I tell you what, he had to honor the fastball. The fastball, the pitch before, and back with the changeup, that's a great combination.
And he just misses with a curveball. And he'll step off here and make sure he doesn't have any ideas over there at third. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now that's popped up. Valencia is under it, no problem, one away. So a definite RBI spot here. Runner at third, one away. And that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Now that's a big swing. That's what the big fella's supposed to do. Look to go downtown. Let it all fly. He let the dog out right there. I want to see if he calms it down or does it again on this pitch.
Cano fields it cleanly. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ballgame. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Changeup messed up his timing for a swinging strike.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Standing in, Nelson Cruz. He'll start things out against Steven Strasburg as we get the inning underway. Takes this the other way to right. Oh, what happened? He can't make the play.
You talk about a free swinger. First pitch, and he hits a ball that's down and away and gets a base hit. Man, that's not what I'm looking for first pitch, but I got to tip my cap to him. He executed it.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. So digging in now, Danny Valencia. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Popped up. Strasburg with a little do-it-yourself play, and there are 2 down.
Batting 7.
Here's Leonis Martin. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Now a ball rolled softly to second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 left. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He'll start things out against James Paxton as we get the inning underway. Into the windup and the pitch. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Now another 0-2. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. Right side. Valencia scoops it up. And he is out on the tag.
Batting 6.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And here's the left fielder, Jason Worth. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. In now is Adam Eaton. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a ball lined up and over the head of Segura at short. It's on into left center for a base hit.
That's turned the clock back hitting right there. Old school hitting. The ball's away. He stays with it and just flipped it over the shortstop's head.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters, now. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Wieters awaits the 1-0. Way out in front. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location, no matter how hard you throw.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And that's going to land foul.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
Chopped weakly to the left. Barehanded pickup. Touché, sir. 1 left. Digging in, Mike Zunino. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Number 3, Mike Zunino.
Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Down and away, ball 1. Strasburg on 1-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Ready on 1-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Into the box now, James Paxton, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
What a great adjustment. The high fastball in the first one didn't have a good release point. The next one he's able to put it on the corner, correcting himself as the at-bat goes on. I love it.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a swing and a miss here, and that's about what you'd expect from a pitcher, I suppose. There are 2 away. Gene Segura standing in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Gene Segura.
Into the windup and the pitch. Grounded, foul.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. And he chased it in the dirt. Wieters gathers it, and the throw to first ends the inning. Marin coming to the plate now, Steven Strasburg. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Now, Matt, that was a fastball. He had to have made up his mind that he's going to swing as soon as he releases it. That wasn't even a breaking pitch, and he was hacking.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Trey Turner, who provided some excitement for the home crowd right out of the gate as he tripled to start out the home first. This is line to left. Dyson is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Number 6,
Digging in for his second at-bat, Anthony Rendon. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to left. Dyson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Nationals gone in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead.
Leading off for the Mariners.
Now here it comes.
Number 1.
And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, number 22.
Ready for another chance. Robinson Cano comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he lays off there 1-0. And he misses again to Cano. It's 2-0 now.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
3-1 now.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Nelson Cruz will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. Here's Bryce Harper now. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far.
Right fielder, number 34.
Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music. Up and in, see if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Due next, there's Ryan Zimmerman. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Everybody knows he's got that fastball that gets up at 100 miles an hour. You just have to be ready to swing.
He pulls this one into right. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Now this was crazy. He throws a fastball by, and then he comes back with an off-speed pitch. My question is, why are you speeding up his bat?
Ryan Zimmerman.
Digging in to try it again. Ryan Zimmerman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses, ball 1. 1 run on 3 hits. And no errors so far for the Nationals. Now a throw over to first. Zimmerman now waiting the 1-0. This one's down to third. Seager fields it cleanly. Cano for 1. Over to first, and Zimmerman is set down as well. It's a double play.
Second baseman.
Now at the plate, Daniel Murphy. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Pitch on the way. And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike 1.
That just can't happen. I mean, first pitch, if you know what you're going to swing at, you got to have a good swing. You can't take a bad swing on the first pitch of an at-bat.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Martin is under it. And that ends the inning. Nothing doing for Washington. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager.
Leading off
Comes
for the
into this
Mariners,
at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Kyle Seager.
And he's squaring around here, but he can't connect. One strike. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
This guy's one of the great pitchers in the game. When he's pitching from 0-2 counts, hitters don't have a chance.
And this is fouled back and out of play.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Striding in once again, Danny Valencia. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
He just sports that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 delivery. It's a swinging bunt up the line. That rolls foul for strike 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
That is a filthy combination. High 90s with the fastball, and then that nasty curveball. It's almost unhittable, almost unfair to the hitter.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Hey, not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Harper has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The catcher.
Here now is Mike Zunino. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Grounded to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's Jason Worth. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Left fielder, Jason Worth.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Martin on the move. 1 away.
The center fielder, number 2.
Into the box, Adam Eaton. He reached on a single in his first try. Into the windup and the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Well, that first pitch single right there is something we haven't seen much this game. Maybe they'll be more aggressive now, jumping first pitch instead of finding themselves in the hole. A lot of the at-bats we've seen in this game so far.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Dyson is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The pitcher,
settling in now, Steven Strasburg, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And this is going to be a foul ball. Hit back up the middle. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Well, he's pitching well. They send him back up to the plate, and what does he do? He rewards him with the base hit. This is a great game for him so far.
Ray Turner.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. Goes to third with it, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. That striding in once again, James Paxton comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And the pitch. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. One and 2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
The batter, number 2.
Digging in to try it again. Gene Segura. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Segura is retired. 2 down now.
The batter, left
Here's
fielder,
Gerard Dyson. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul.
Well, he's out in front of that changeup. I think, Matt, that was a result of the fastball the pitch before. He's throwing so hard, you got to honor that fastball in that situation.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. In now is Anthony Rendon. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
You know what I've been impressed with? He's really used that fastball to his advantage, and he's recognized the fact he's throwing it by people. So he's continued to dominate with that heater and not check off of it much.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Right fielder number 34.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Now it's driven the other way with some authority, headed toward the foul pole. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Up next for Washington, first baseman.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. There's the cut fastball, but it's low. 1-0. Paxton steps into his windup. Here's the 1-0. Late that time for a strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
I really like how the catcher and the pitcher are reading swings. The pitch before, big power swing. Then they pulled a string on him and get him out in front early. He has no idea what's coming now.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Hit hard on the ground towards second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play. Here's Nelson Cruz now. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. A runner at first with no outs here. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Quick check on that tying run at first. And the runner back in standing. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
Hit on the ground to third. There's one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
15, third baseman.
Digging in once again, Kyle Seager. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is fouled straight back.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Wieters has it, and that ends the inning. Mariners go down. Here's Daniel Murphy now.
Leading
He's
off for
0 for 2.
Washington.
And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Line towards center field. Martin patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Ready once again, Jason Worth. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. The cutter runs outside. Ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. 1-1. Here it comes. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
The center fielder.
In now
2,
is Adam Eaton. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the... Digging in and looking for more, Danny Valencia. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Danny Valencia.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Now here's the pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3-2.
Well, they haven't had a lot of offense in this game. Right now, though, you got 3 balls here. Maybe this is
a swing and a shot hit down the corner. Worth on the move. And this is a foul ball. Boy, that was awfully close. And now we're going to get a stoppage here as the 4 umpires will gather together near third base to discuss whether or not that was really a foul ball. And remember now, if there's any uncertainty, the umpires can go inside to get a look at the video feed from headquarters in New York. And I believe that's exactly what they're going to do. We'll give you a look at this from our own cameras and let you make the call for yourself.
Center fielder number 12, Leonis Martin.
Here's Leonis Martin. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Lifted the other way out to left center. After it is eaten. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The catcher, number 3.
Ready for another shot now. Mike Zunino. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Wieters gathers it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Wieters. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Matt Wieters.
And this is hit hard up the middle, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff hitter in the inning reaches safely for the Nationals.
Whoa, that ball was close, whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
He's set. Here it comes. Now a bunt attempt here. One there. On to first. Not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call.
Now batting.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
The third baseman, number 6.
In now is Anthony Rendon. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
The 1-0 delivery. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
Hard ground ball to third. There is Seager. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Nationals leave 1. They lead it 1-0. Back now with baseball on the show from the nation's capital, just down the street from that building. We are set for what remains in this one. Mitch Haniger.
Number 17, Mitch Haniger.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Here it comes. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Here it comes. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Mitch Haniger is retired to kick off the 9th. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The left fielder.
Here's Gerard
Number
Dyson, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Lifted in the air out to center field. Eaton is under it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
Washington Nationals, 1 run on 6 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Mariners, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base.
Matt Vasgersian here with you. It's been a long off season, a lot of changes, but these folks here tonight are ready to get their first real look at their guys here this year. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Harold, you look at this Dodgers team as they enter play here tonight. They haven't quite been able to get on track yet. They come in 2-4 over their first 6 games.
This is one of those scary streaks, because if you don't sit there and say, that's it, fellas, let's cut it off, we need a win right now, before you know it, you trickle into finding yourself in bad habits and losing a lot of games. So those little short streaks, those are the scary ones.
A little chilly, but not unbearable tonight. 55 degrees here at first pitch.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Grandal gathers. And he makes the throw to first. Turner is retired, and there's 1 away.
In the second
in now is Anthony Rendon.
Third baseman number 6, Anthony.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1.
Now that's a nice pitch. He ran that in there about mid-90s and put it past him.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Now the 1-2 pitch from Kershaw. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. 2-2 count. Here it comes. And he struck him out. Here's Bryce Harper now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Bryce Harper.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Well, if that's any sign of the type of game he's going to have, he's throwing the ball well. Right there, that's a good fastball. It's a late swing, and we're in the first inning. That's a good sign. All things are looking good for him right now.
Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Grandal has it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matty, you've got to keep an eye on Yasiel Puig. He's the team leader in home runs, so he's having a nice year so far. It's always a good feeling when you can lead your team in a category like home runs. I'm sure he takes a lot of pride in that.
Harold, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Batting second.
In now is Yasiel Puig, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well at all in the month of April. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
This ball will be chopped foul. 1 out, nobody on. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now another 0-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Harper. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting third.
At the plate, Corey Seager. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Worth is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. And this is still a 0-0 ball game.
Leading off for the Nationals, first baseman
Ryan Zimmerman is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Now the big overhand curveball makes him swing and miss.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Standing in, Daniel Murphy. And we'll see if he can at least put the ball in play, something the first 4 men have been unable to do. Lifted the other way out to left center. Waiting on it his toes. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's Jason Worth. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First offering on its way. Curveball that time, not even close. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. That's wide. 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. And the throw to first ends the inning. We'll see Franklin Gutierrez. Here's Franklin Gutierrez. And he has not gotten off to the start he had hoped for with the bat. It's been a real struggle for him out of the gate. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
We are watching him reach back and just challenge it with the fastball. Now we got a 1-2 count, and that's 3 fastballs in a row.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Here's another 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he got him. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Justin Turner. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. On the move is Harper, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. Wieters has it, and the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Batting 6, first baseman.
Stepping into the box, Adrian Gonzalez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Gonzalez is ready. 0-1 pitch on its way. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Now batting, Adam Eaton. 7,
Leading
8,
off for
9.
Washington,
Bottom of the order set to
center
go here
fielder,
in the third.
Number 2.
Look
Adam
out, and
Eaton.
that'll give him a close shave.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone.
Batting 8th, catcher.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now.
Wieters.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with a slider. Now the 2-1 home to Wieters. Curveball stays a little high that time.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Full count, here it comes. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. Striding in, Gio Gonzalez. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play.
Gonzalez.
And this is going to be a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 0-1. On attempt misses. The throw down. The tag, and he's out. Great job adjusting to the throw and applying the tag in time.
This throw wasn't a perfect one. It kind of made the fielder reach across his body to make the catch, but the runner got a pretty awful jump, and it really killed him that time.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Digging in, Logan Forsythe. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Logan Forsythe.
And that's in there for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game, and the thing to me that stands out is that 2-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. Harper is back, and he reaches up to put it away for a long out number 1.
Batting 8th.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Ball 1.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
And this will be fouled away.
I like that combination right there. Show him the curveball, and now that fastball sitting in the low 90s is going to look even faster. Nice job of mixing it up.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Batting 9th. Catcher Clayton
Gonzalez is ready.
Kershaw.
Here's the first pitch. Clayton Kershaw is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. On the ground to the left side. Rendon has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. We'll head to stepping in and ready for another shot. Trey Turner comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Trey Turner.
Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. 0-1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Line towards center field. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Puig giving chase. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Ready for another chance. Bryce Harper. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Well, he's really having good success in this game. And, you know, looking at it, you go, how's he doing it? Well, it's surely not the first pitch strike. I mean, he's a little over 60% first pitch strikes. That's good. It's not great. For the type of success he's having, you can't figure it out.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Nationals gone in order. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score.
Leading off the 4th inning, left fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Andrew Toles will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Wieters gathers it. The throw to first is in time. 1 down.
The right fielder, number 66.
Digging in for his second at bat. Yasiel Puig. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this is going to be a foul ball. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang play at first.
The batter, number 5, shortstop.
Here's Corey Seager. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
And he misses with it. 1-1. Gonzalez steps into his windup. Here's the 1-1. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss.
There's another swinging strike on a fastball. He's got a nice fastball working. Great pop on it. And he's keeping it.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. And that will do it. 1, 2, 3. Settling in now. Ryan Zimmerman comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Ryan Zimmerman.
Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Up next for the Nationals.
Striding into the box, Daniel Murphy. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Turned on down the line. Gonzalez is up with it, and he is out on the tag.
Up next for
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you can do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that can go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and there's the first hit of the game for the Nats.
Well, it took a little while. We're in the 5th inning, but they came up with the first hit. You got to get something started eventually. Not bad time to start.
Adam Eaton.
In now is Adam Eaton. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 1-0 count. Here it is. And a fastball just a bit high. High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The 2-1 on its way. This one's flared toward left center. Coming in is Toles. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Washington. Here's Franklin Gutierrez. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Center fielder Franklin Gutierrez.
Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. And there's ball one. One and one. Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Trying to send him packing for the second time. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. Striding in once again, Justin Turner. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. No runs, no hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. Takes a knee-high fastball. In there, 1 and 2 now. Ready to deliver the 1 and 2. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Adrian Gonzalez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1 and 1. Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Swing and a miss at a ball tailing out of the zone. 2 and 2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3 and 2.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Dodgers down in order. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw.
Matt Wieters.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. 2-0 count, and the pitch. High and away, not close. 3-0.
Well, he's been throwing the ball pretty well so far, but right here, 3 balls to the leadoff guy to maybe get them a chance to get them going. He's just got to come back, make him swing the bat. I'd rather see him earn his way on the base by swinging the bat instead of a walk.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Ready now with the payoff pitch. And another foul ball.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gio Gonzalez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. The windup and the 0-1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1 and 2.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
Shortstop, Trey Turner.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Puig on the run, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Gutierrez is after it. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for one. Digging in for his second at-bat, Logan Forsythe. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Second baseman, Logan Forsythe.
Hit on the ground to third. Fielded by Rendon. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, catcher.
Ready for another chance? Yasmani Grandal. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
Clayton Kershaw.
Into the windup and the pitch. Clayton Kershaw is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet. Boy, Matt, he's making this good team look silly. He's about 1 pitch away. I mean, 1 good strike from getting all the way through the 6th inning, shutting these guys down. Really nice job.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6. In now is Anthony Rendon. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
Hey, one of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
Now a fastball's lifted out to medium deep center field for Gutierrez. And he puts it away for the first out.
Now batting.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with. This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. The tag, and he is out.
The batter.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Toles racing back. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire. And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1.
Well, he's thrown over 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters in the game right now. That's why he's pitching late in the game. He's getting ahead of guys, and then you can manipulate as you move forward.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. And that misses, so it's a full count. 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And he strikes him out here, so that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
The right fielder, number 66, Yasiel Puig.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Now that's a good curveball. That's the old 12-6 from midnight to 6 a.m. and he's doing it all day.
Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game. Here's Corey Seager. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch.
Murphy with a dive. Hey now. 3. Ready once again, Daniel Murphy. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Daniel Murphy.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first is Murphy taking the turn for second now. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Jason Worth stands in as he checks his swing. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Squared that one up just a little late. And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Now a line drive, and he's going to deliver the go-ahead run and might get into scoring position himself. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Well, that's a huge base hit. Anytime you get a hit late in the game to give you the lead in the ball game, you feel good about yourself, and his teammates are pumped up as well.
Adam Eaton is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Well, for Worth, that's his first double of the year here on the young campaign. On the ground to the right side. No problem here. One away. Standing in, Matt Wieters comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Fouled back.
This is where you got to pitch to the strikeout. Infield's drawn in. You don't want contact. You want to make him swing and miss. Throw the nastiest stuff you have.
Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he is out at the plate, trying to extend the lead. Digging in to try it again, Franklin Gutierrez. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. 0-1, here it comes. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Got him swinging in the dirt. Wieters has it. And he makes the throw to first. Gutierrez is retired, and there's one away.
You know, professional catchers make those plays look easy most of the time, but that was a big play that shouldn't go unnoticed. Had he found a way on, he would have represented a tying run, so that was a nice job there to make sure that strikeout didn't get wasted.
Skied into straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 23.
Riding in once again, Adrian Gonzalez. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Gonzalez gets the sign. Here's the 1-0. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. 2 out, nobody on. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. And there's a pitch Gonzalez takes, and we're back even at 2-2.
Seems like he's thrown everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled him off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him chase, and he didn't. So I don't know where he goes from here.
Another try at 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
I've got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this.
Got him. So that's 8 perfect innings, and the fans can feel it now as the side is retired. Welcome back to the show's presentation of Major League Baseball. Great look there at the skylines of Los Angeles and Hollywood.
The pitcher, number 47, Gio Gonzalez.
Gio Gonzalez is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Seager is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Towards second. And this will be put away easily for the out.
Third baseman, number 6. Anthony
Digging in once again,
Rendon.
Anthony Rendon. He flew out in his last at-bat. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. The windup and the 0-1. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location, and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Hit in the air to left. Toles moves over. And that ends the inning. Ready for another shot now. Logan Forsythe. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Up high in the air. Gonzalez is there for it. Oh, it's off his glove, and it drops. Oh, and they botch this one as it drops in the infield.
The catcher, number 9, Yasmani Grandal.
Digging in the switch hitter. Here's the first pitch. Way out in front.
Well, they haven't had a real good game plan. That's a lot of balls they're swinging at out of the zone, helping him out. And there's a sign of another one out of the zone, helping the pitcher out. Got to know your zone. You want to have a chance.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out for out number 1. So now just 2 outs away from the no-no. Jock Peterson will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. In tied at 93, ball 1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Couldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2. And with one out in the ninth, he's just now coming up on his 100th pitch of the ball game.
Hey, this has been a great outing. He's already in the ninth inning. He's going on 100 pitches now. I want to see him complete this game. Finish it out. That's really impressive.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Struck him out. So now just one man stands between he and his no-hitter.
Now batting.
And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. He is the final man standing in the way of possible history here tonight. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. The 1-1 pitch. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with a fastball.
Swing and a miss, and he's got it. A no-hitter.
Well, it's something that every pitcher who's ever picked up a baseball dreams about, and he's done it. A no-hit gem in one of the most dominant performances I've seen in a while. He's in the record books forever now.
And fellas, the outing turned in by the man you see there certainly can't go unrecognized. Gio Gonzalez. Talk about a worthy recipient. He's our tops player of the game.
Hey, his stuff was electric here in this one, so there's no doubt in my mind he's deserving. Look at all the strikeouts on his line. Trust me, that's not easy to do, so he was pretty special today.
The final line score for the